Newcastle manager Eddie Howe may be forced into a surprise selection up front after Anthony Gordon's red card depleted the Toon's attacking options further. Gordon was sent off for Newcastle against Liverpool for a late tackle on Virgil van Dijk, as Rio Ngumoha scored a late winner as the Reds defeated the Toon 3-2 at St James Park in a feisty encounter. Newcastle striker Alexander Isak is the subject of interest from Liverpool, and the 25-year-old is currently making himself unavailable for selection for the team. With Isak unavailable, Gordon has deputized up front in the first two Premier League matches of the season, but his sending off means Howe will have to look at alternative options for the next three fixtures. Gordon will miss Newcastle's matches against Leeds United, Wolves, and Bournemouth, and although Howe will hope to have signed a new striker before the transfer window closes, the manager is preparing for all eventualities. Newcastle midfielder Joelinton has been mentioned as a candidate to play up front in the absence of Gordon and Isak. The Daily Mail's Craig Hope, 26th of August, stated that in the second half of Newcastle's match against Liverpool, there was talk of Joelinton filling the void up front before Howe decided to send on 22-year-old striker William Osala. More Football Insider stories: Osala thought he had grabbed a point for Newcastle with his 88th-minute equaliser before 16-year-old Ngumoha also stepped off the bench to strike the winner for the visitors. Joelinton signed for the Toon originally as a striker, but amid his lack of goals in the position Howe converted the Brazilian as a box-to-box midfielder. The 29-year-old has not had to return to performing striker duties with Isak in the side, but he could be an option for their trip to Leeds next. Joelinton highlights Newcastle's desperate situation. Gordon's red card against Liverpool will be a huge blow for Howe, who is now under even greater pressure to sign a striker before the end of the window. Newcastle have had a bid rejected for Jurgen Strand Larsen of Wolves, whilst Yohan Wissa is still no closer to moving to Tyneside despite his intentions to do so. The Toon were on top in the first half against Liverpool with a battling display that overwhelmed the Premier League champions, before Gordon overstepped the mark and saw red. It was indicative of Newcastle at St James Park that they continued to make life difficult for Liverpool, and a natural number 9 up top may have made a difference. Joelinton has proven in the past that he is not a ruthless finisher, and that is why Howe had to kick-start his Newcastle career by moving him into midfield. Osala may be handed an opportunity to impress amid Howe's limited options, but the young striker cannot carry the burden of Newcastle's Premier League ambitions.